Hey, what's up? My name is Colby Sharp, 5th grade teacher in Michigan. Welcome to my channel where we try to help kids fall in love with reading. You know, I know, we all know one of the best paths towards a lifelong love of reading is through amazing books. Those books that stay in your heart, that capture your heart and your mind forever. And some of the books that we read when we're 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old are those books that stick with us for the rest of our life. And today we're going to be talking about Palacio's Pony. And so many of us know Palacio from Wonder and all of the Wonder books, right? We met Augie and we fell hard and we loved that book. I think that book sold more than 6 million copies. It's been on the New York Times bestseller list for what feels like an eternity, and with good reason, and it's easy to see why. Well, she is back and she has left the Wonder world and created something brand new, a book that is set in the 1800s. Friends, holy smokes, you are in for a treat with this book. I have read this book 2.5 times already. I was invited by and hired by Random House to create the educator guide for this book. And I have had an amazing time rereading this book because I just learned so much more and was just able to truly appreciate the writing the second time through. The first time I felt like I was just so in a trance by the story that I didn't see all of these amazing things that Palacio did with this book. And she just took things to the next level. It just blew my mind. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. It's about a boy named Silas. I think he's 12 years old and he is super tight with his dad. They are so close. His mother died on the day he was born. Silas has a ghost that is with him, Mittenwool, and Mittenwool has been with him for as long as he can remember. You might think of Mittenwool as an imaginary friend, but it's so much more than that. It's so real. And at the very beginning of the book, these men come on horses at night to take Silas's pa away. And they say that he has to go with them. And they're definitely shady individuals, seem like they got some criminal mastermind stuff going on. And he doesn't want to go. And they're like, you need to go now or it's going to be trouble. You and your boy need to come now. And finally, Pa convinces the men to just take him, to leave Silas behind. He says he'll be back in a week. The men tell him if they do what he asks, they'll be back in a week. And so he does. He goes and he leaves Silas behind. Silas then is like super stressed, obviously, right? He's all alone. He just lives with his dad, and now his dad is gone, and these people are super shady. And Mittenwool's like, just relax, just give it a week, listen to Pa. And then this pony that was with them, that he was supposed to ride on, comes back like the next day. And Silas sees this as a sign to go and travel to try to find his father. And I don't want to get into too many details about what happens on this journey, but oh my gosh, it's mind-blowing. And it's one of those books too, like when you read it the second time, you just see, it kind of reminded me of Holes. And when I read it the second time, you see all of these clues that the author leaves for readers in the first run through. And I saw some of them when all the things came together, and you kind of figured everything out later in the book. But reading it the second time, it's just a masterpiece. It just absolutely blew my mind. And readers are going to love this book. Readers are going to instantly want to do what I did and start it over again. And their minds are going to be blown even more. Yeah, I couldn't get enough. I couldn't stop reading it. You meet this marshal, like this U.S. marshal, and he is such an interesting character. And then you meet the sheriff, and he is such an interesting character. And like all during the story, you're going back to hear more about Silas's childhood and his father's story, and the mystery and the intrigue. It's a cat, and it's just absolutely. It's just so good. It's so good. Like, I could not stop reading it, and I just wanted to see all of my students that I've ever taught and tell them about it. I wanted to book talk this book to all 14 years of the students that I've had, because it's just so good. And so many kids are going to love it and be captivated by it. While I was working on the educator guide, all I was thinking was read aloud. Like, what questions would I be asking? And it just made me miss kids. And it made me just I'm recording this video in the summer, and it made me just want to talk about this book with kids so badly. I think they're going to love it. I think they're going to be heartbroken, and the heart's going to be broken and put back together. And then when things all come together, I don't know, it's just like reading Holes for the first time. It's like watching the movie The Sixth Sense for the first time, and just the way that things come together. I just keep saying the same things over and over. Anyways, buy Pony, gift it, read it. It is nothing like Wonder. It is absolutely amazing. It's really cool the way it's divided up. It's divided up into like 11 sections or chapters, and each one of those sections or chapters has 5 like sub-chapters in it. So good, mind-blowing, can't stop thinking about it. Pony, Palacio, September 2021. Don't miss it. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Colby Sharp. Hope you have an awesome-tastic day.